Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Kemi Onunlaya. Today is the 6th of February, 2024. I want to address this one time and only one time. I've been a journalist for the past 30 years. On Friday, in 3 days, I will mark my 30th anniversary. I have worked 11 years in Nigeria and the rest in America and Canada. Okay? If you want to celebrate me, that's great. And if you don't want to celebrate me, that's also great. I didn't know any of you until I came to Nigeria in 2012. In the middle of journalism, I was advocating for gun violence victims. Some people didn't like it in the government in Canada and they deported me. At the end of the day, the person that fought for me the most is now the Prime Minister over there. So if I choose to go back to Canada, I can always do that. But let me just warn you right now. This video is about my children. I don't know your children. I repeat, I don't know your children. If I knew your children, I could start stories on them. I don't know your children. Whatever you say on my page or whatever you do on my page, don't mention my children. Keep my children off your mouth. I am a journalist. I'm allowed to report about your children and other things that involve children because I'm involved in journalism, which means I can report anything I want. Okay? This is not about other people's children. If I see anybody talking about my children, it's not even about blocking you. I will deal with you mercilessly. Do you understand what I mean? You've never seen me this way before. Okay? I repeat, it's February 6th, Tuesday, 2024. If you want to talk about Davido losing the Grammys, don't compare him to my son. My son is not an Afrobeat artist. He's not Davido, and he doesn't come from some rich family. My son is an underground rapper. He does not use drugs, he does not do illegal stuff, and he works as a logistic expert for UPS in America. We have nothing to hide, but don't compare my child to Davido. But you have your own child using music, but keep my child off your fucking mouths. Do you understand me? I'm not going to repeat it. All right, I've kept quiet long enough. My oldest son is going to be 37 next week. He's autistic. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Okay? Autism is a developmental disability. I have raised that child myself for all these years. He lives in America and he works because he's high functioning. If you call my child your son who has a brain torch, okay, you will not even see tomorrow. I'm warning you. My second child works in a US embassy. Okay? Those of you that know him, he always gives out visas and all. I don't talk about him much, but at the end of the day, let me warn you. If you talk about my children on social media, you will not find it very funny. So keep my kids off your mouth. I don't know your kids. Okay, if you want to discuss something on my page, like football, I said Nigeria can't win South Africa because of a spiritual force that I saw. You're cursing me and you're adding my children to your curses. Keep my kids off your mouth. It's a warning, all right? My children are 37, 32, and 23. They're not children, they're men. So be careful, especially my youngest son who is in music. Don't fucking compare him to anyone or anybody. Don't bring him up. If you go to his page and you go troll him, you'll see what he's going to do to you. Nigeria is not America. And finally, for so long I've been seeing people say my children disown me. Your son disowned you. Your children. Which one disowned me? My son or my children? Which son? You come out and you write rubbish because you read it on the internet. Okay? First of all, nobody owns me. So you can't disown me because you don't own me. But don't come disgracing yourself. Okay? I'm talking on behalf of all my 3 children because if they have to talk to you, you wouldn't like it. 2 of my children do not like Nigerians and you know which 2 those are. So please, keep that shit off your mouth. Okay, no child disowned me and no child owns me. You talk as if you like, because somebody posted a lie, you have to. If I told you who started that lie, you wouldn't even believe me. My own sister. And you don't even know anything about my own sister. You don't know anything about her. She's the same person that wrote that letter to Premium Title that said, my father said I'm a mad woman and this and that. Because of that letter, I don't talk to my dad anymore. People have been begging me to forgive him since 2016. Premium Times has finally pulled the story down, but they haven't apologized because I'm going to sue everybody. Imagine people in your own family So be careful what you say about my children. Keep my kids off your mouth. In 3 days, I won't be with you guys anymore in journalism. I'm going to be enjoying the internet. If you see my comments, say hello. But don't talk about my children because they're not children anymore. They're adults. All right? My son almost slapped a woman in a mall in Lagos. I've not started talking.